Good morning, everyone. So today's class is a special class because it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine to everyone. Feliz Día de los Enamorados. What we're going to do today is a class based on the moon sequence from Ashtanga Yoga. And the moon sequence is a sequence that is used on the moon days when you're supposed to take it a little bit easy and focus a little bit on opening your heart and kind of a little bit of flexibility. So it's not going to be exactly the moon sequence, but I'm taking based on that. Where you're really going to focus on opening your chest, on your heart, on giving space to kind of start a new day. And this class, I also find that it helps me to start a day and also to finish it with a feeling of openings, a feeling of kind of release. So it's a good way to both start or finish the day. So we're going to start, everyone, we're going to start at the back of our mats, sitting on our knees. If you have any issues by sitting on your knees, what you can do is you can take a block. Block. You can take a block and you can place it in between your legs. And you can keep the block close by. That will help you because we'll come back into this pose quite a lot. That will give you a little bit of lift and you don't have to be kind of sitting on kind of your legs, which also gives a really nice stretch into the ankles and kind of the chin area and feet. So with or without the block, sit into your knees. Bring the hands in wherever place you find that it keeps you grounding. Just for a while, close the eyes. And feel the connection with earth through your feet and the connection with the sky through your head. Tuck your chin in slightly and feel again like there's a thread behind you that is really lifting you all the way up into the sky. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Start bringing your breath through the back of your throat into Ujjayi breath, Ujjayi breathing. Last breath. Release your hands on either side of the mat. Inhale, bring the hands up. Look in between your hands, get long. On the exhale, bring your hands in front of you. Slide them through your legs and forward, then come into child's pose. We're going to do the same through a lot of the sequence. So as you go forward and down, this is almost like your forward bend. Your Uttanasana, just be focused on doing it as kind of as nice and easy through your body as possible. Inhale, sit again. Bring your hands up, open your chest, look up. Then on the exhale, once again, repeat it. Child's pose. This time, look in between your hands, place the elbows down and slide your body halfway through until you get into your chin and your chest, if possible. Hands down and then tuck your toes. Ashtanga Namaskar. Really nice opening heart pose here. If you feel there is a lot of pressure into the neck,
Try to find more space from your middle back, from your thoracic spine, your lumbar spine. Untug the toes and release down. Strongly plant your hands. Bring the elbows towards the shoulder. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, forehead to the mat. And slide yourself all the way to the back, as close to the mat as possible. Nice. Let's repeat it. And go into the sequence. Inhale, hands up. Open the chest. Exhale, slide the hands down and forward. Elbows down. Inhale, halfway. Ashtanga Namaskar, tucking the toes. Exhale here. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale down and move all the way to the back of the mat. Adding into the sequence. Inhale, hands up. Open the chest. Exhale. Move forward and down. Child's pose. Looking between your hands. Place the elbows down. Ashtanga Namaskar. This time, if you can, interlace your hands behind. Tug the toes. Open your shoulders. Hands underneath. Release and inhale. Exhale down. Tug your toes. And this time move halfway back and then into downward facing dog. Before going into downward facing dog, actually, let's stay here with your knees bent halfway. Then as we are starting to do during the class, just push and try to move your chest towards your thighs. Really focusing on having that sensation of bringing the chest as close to the thighs as possible, and slowly start to extend one leg and then the other. If it's early in the morning and you feel that there is no space because this is the first movement you do during the day, just do it slowly. Walk your downward facing dog. Take your time. 4 breaths here. Roll your shoulders in. Last breath. Bend the knees. Move forward into plank. Slowly. Knees down. And move all the way back into child's pose. Inhale, move back and up. Hands all the way up. Open the chest. And slightly go halfway or a little bit back. Focusing on opening the chest. So as you inhale, imagine there is kind of, or actually put your hands under your chest. Leave your chest on the inhale and exhale, release there. Keep pushing with your pelvis forward. Exhale. Up the chest first, the head, then release down and place your hands into your legs. So we're going to repeat that sequence and we're going to start adding into it. So let's bring the hands on either side. Inhale, hands up. Open the chest. Exhale, hands down, sliding forward. Elbows down. Inhale, halfway, Ardha Chandra, Ashtanga Namaskar, sorry. Really tuck the toes. Feel the opening everywhere. Untuck the toes. Keep the elbows close to each other. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. So you move back. Go halfway into hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Bring the knees slightly up. Push the chest towards your thighs, towards your legs. And from there, start to extend the legs. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. We're going to repeat the same sequence we did last time, and then we add. Last breath, try to go deeper here. Roll the shoulders in, make sure your chest is moving towards your legs. Start gaining the space into your hamstrings if you need. Walk your dog. Go forward into plank. Bend the knees, lead them slightly away from the floor, then release. Move back and into a sitting position. Inhale, lift, place your hands into your heart. You can place one hand on top of the other or in a prayer. Really engage your tailbone. Imagine your pelvis moving forward. On the next inhale, open the chest and lift. On the exhale, release. On the inhale, lift the chest. On the exhale, head forward and sit down. Beautiful. Let's start again. Hands on either side. Inhale, hands up. We're going to add. Exhale, slide forward. Place the elbows down. Look in between your hand. Go halfway, bind. Ashtanga Namaskar. Deep breath in. You can interlace your hands or not. Opening. Exhale, release. Hands on either side. Untuck the toes. And forward. Bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale. Move back into hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees. Push the chest to the back. Then slowly start to extend the legs, finding your downward facing dog. Use the 5 breaths to find a space into the hamstrings and start to open the back of the body as we try to move our chest down into the mat. Last breath. Inhale, move forward. Pause for a moment. Bring the knees as close to the mat. Release. Child's pose. Inhale, lift into your knees. Hands up. Release the hands into your chest. Exhale, release. On the next inhale, lift the chest. Push the body forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, release your head. And down. Adding once again. This time we're going to start adding our legs. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, slide them forward. Bring the elbows down, look in between your hands. Go into our Ashtanga Namaskar, sorry. Tuck the toes. If you want and need and can, and you're not going to hurt yourself, interlace the fingers, open the shoulders. Release your hands on either side and tuck the toes. Go into Bhujangasana. Really press your pelvis down. Elbows close. Exhale, release them. Tuck the toes. Move into hands and knees. Bring the knees slightly up. Move the chest back. Really focusing on bringing the chest towards the legs. And then opening the back side of your legs, your hamstrings, the back part of your chins. We're adding here. So inhale, bring your right leg up. Bend the knee. Bring it really close to your chest. Move forward. Release your foot in between your hands. Bring the back knee down. Inhale. Open the chest forward. And up. Hands into the knee. Push away. And then feel the opening of the psoas. Then from the opening of the psoas, concentrate on trying to get a little bit more opening into your chest. Exhale, release. Lift the back leg. Move the other feet to the back. Downward facing dog for a while. Left knee up. Left leg up, sorry. Knee into the chest. Hold it. Bring it as high as you can. Release it, put in between your hands. Back knee down, right knee down. Inhale, lift. Hands into the knee. Open the chest. Push forward with your hands. Feel the extension into the hip flexor, right hip flexor. And exhale, release. Push. Find your plank. Hold for a breath. Release. Knees down. Child's pose. As you inhale, lift into the knees. Open the arms. Hands into a prayer or in top of your heart. As you inhale, lift the hands with the chest. On the exhale, release your head. Maybe you can release your right hand this time. And then open your left hand to the back. Bring the left hand into your chest. Right hand into your chest. Lift and release the head. Sit down and find calm. Other side. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, slide forward. Look in between your hands. Elbows up. Move forward. Ashtanga Namaskar. Interlace or not your fingers. Open chest. Exhale, release. Hands on either side of your shoulders. Press the elbows towards each other. Bhujangasana. Exhale, back. Tuck the knees. Lift. Move the chest back. And extend the legs. Down dog. Only 3 breaths this time. Inhale. Lift your right leg. Knee into the chest. Release the foot in between your hands. Back knee down. Inhale up. This time, hands into prayer in front of your heart. Inhale forward again. Imagine your chest going up. Then your hip flexor really extending forward. Exhale, extend the hands, find more space. Release the hand in front of your heart. Hands on either side. Find your plank. Downward facing dog. Left leg up, knee into the chest. Release the foot in between your hands. Back, knee down. Inhale up. Open the arms, hands into the chest. As you inhale forward, open. Extend the hands, exhale, find the space. Release the hands in front of your heart. Hands on either side of your feet. Move back, plank. Knees down, child's pose. Inhale and lift. Camel pose, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. This time maybe your left hand goes down, right hand goes to the back. Inhale, bring your left hand forward, right hand forward. Lift first, head, and down. Feel your heart, bring calm. As you opened your heart starts pumping a little bit faster, so calm your heart before coming into the next. Release the hands into either side. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, slide forward. Look in between your hands, elbows down. Ashtanga Namaskar. Interlace or without interlacing. Release. Then inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, down and back. Tuck your toes. Lift the knees. Extend the legs. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths only here. Inhale, lift your right leg. Knee into the chest. Release your foot in between your hands. And down. Inhale up, hands up. Release the hands into a prayer. Move forward. This time, keep the hands into a prayer. Bring that prayer into your neck. As you inhale, send the chest forward. And feel the opening of your shoulders as well. Maybe use the hands to open a little bit as well. Your head pushing into your arms, your forearms. Exhale, release. Hands down. Until lift the back knee, move back into plank. Downward facing dog. Left leg up, knee into the chest. Release the foot in between your hands. Back knee down. Inhale, hands up. Hands into prayer in front of your heart. Move forward as you bring the prayer into your neck. Use the head to press into your forearms as you try to open both your chest and your shoulders. Doesn't matter how flexible you are. I'm not that flexible here. So I'm with you in this. Exhale, release. Hands on either side of your foot. Extend the back leg. Find your plank, hold. 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Back into child's pose and seat. As you inhale, lift. Hands up. Exhale into your heart. We're going to try to go into our full camel. So
Toes tuck or toes on tuck. Let's try it first with our toes tuck. Then the last one we'll do with our toes on tuck. So inhale, open the chest, push forward. If you feel like it's a little bit hurting into your knees, what you can do is you can create kind of another layer into your mat like this, or place a towel or something underneath. Toes tuck or toes and tuck. We're going to try this first one with me with the toes tuck. Hands into your prayer. Inhale, lift the chest. Hands up. Exhale, release. Both hands, both elbows move into the chest as the hands try to grab the heels. And from here, really feel the opening by moving forward, pushing the chest forward. The chest up, and the pelvis forward. Breathe. 5 breaths. Slowly release both hands into a prayer. Up, the head goes up, on top the toes, and move down. Hands into your knees. Find your normal breath. We're moving into the last part of the sequence today. Hands on either side of your body. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, slide hands down. Elbows down. Look in between. Move forward. Ashtanga Namaskar. Maybe interlace the hands, maybe not. Release. Hands on either side of your shoulders. Press the elbows towards each other, untuck the toes. Forward and up. Bhujangasana. This time, if you want, you can go into upward facing dog. Lifting the knees from the mat. Open the chest. Release the knees. Tuck the toes. Find your back. Elongate. Bend the knees once again. And slowly move back into downward facing dog. Exploring few breaths here before moving forward. Inhale, right leg up, knee into the chest. Release in between your hands. Down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands into prayer. And here you can do whatever has been kind of speaking for you more. Hands into your neck, hands extended, or you can just go for kind of a very simple one with your hands into your knee. Anything that speaks to you. Inhale, open. Use to 5 breaths more. Use to find a little bit of opening here, wherever you need it. Slowly release. We're going to start moving the other way. So we're going to stand the leg and lift the front foot. Hands into your leg. You're going to slide forward. Don't go all the way down. Just move a little bit forward. Try to counteract a little bit of the heart openings. Try to keep the chest open. Then go as low as you can without
kind of crunching into your back. As soon as you feel that your back is curving, like here, you just stop. Inhale, go up, knee down, bend the knee, hands on either side. Push them out away, find your plank. Downward facing dog, left leg up, knee to the chest. Release the foot in between your hands. Knee down. Inhale up, again, find the same thing that you found in the other side. Hands up, hands into a prayer in my case. Do the same thing. Just focus on opening your chest as much as you can. Creating space into your hip flexor, your psoas. Release, and then slowly start to extend. Again, we're going to slide the hands halfway until you start to feel that your chest or that your back is going to curve. Bring the hands on either side of your mat. Then open the chest. Open the chest. Keep the chest opening. Keep the chest opening. Chest open. Then as soon as you see as I am doing that I'm curving the spine, just stop there. You don't become a better person by going all the way down. So instead, you find where you are, feel. Feel extension into the back of the leg. Feel how that extension does not sacrifice the opening of your chest. Explore how you can open the chest a little bit more for the last breath. And slowly release. Bring hands forward, the foot in between your hands. Push them out away. Bring your foot all the way to the back. Find your plank. Stay. 3. Smile. 2. 1. Knees down. Child's pose. Inhale as you lift into the knees. Last part of the camel's pose. So for the last camel's pose, we're going to try with our toes on top. You can explore, and then if you see it's too much, you can just go and tongue your toes or put a block in between. And again, same thing. It's the same kind of exploration. This time, let's explore by bringing our hands into our pelvis, into our sacrum. So bring the hands into the back, around your hips, then start moving the hands forward. So you push your pelvis forward, your hips forward. From here, keep pushing forward as you lift your chest. The last thing that releases is your head. Then at the same time, release the hands, find your feet. From your feet, find your chest going up into the sky and your hips moving forward. Explore again. 5 breaths here. Slowly bring both hands into the hips, push forward, keep pushing forward as your chest lifts. Release the head, slide your hands,
And sit once again into your legs. Bring your hands into your heart. Become aware of your heart rhythm. Just explore how fast or slow your heart beat is going. And try to find a balance between your breath and your heartbeat. Explore what happens when you elongate your inhales. And what happens when you elongate your exhales. Slide your hands down and all the way to the front. Slowly find your child's pose again. Take your time. Active child's pose. Come into the tip of your fingers and feel how your chest is looking to rest down into the floor. As your elbows remain away from the floor. Release the hands. Come into halfway hands and knees. Cross the legs behind you. Walk the hands to the back. Find a sitting position. Bring the hands on either side, extend the legs. Dandasana, L-shaped pose. So as you connect the hands on either side of your hips, you're strongly going to engage your legs and maybe lift your heels. And from here, you feel how the hands allow you to open the chest and how your core engages into the legs and helps them to lift the heels. Look into the tip of your nose. Nice breath. And release. Slowly walk your hands forward. If you bring your feet together, go as low as you can. Same thing as before. Go as low as you can keep your chest open. And just stay here. Accept that space wherever it is and acknowledge it. No need to grab your feet. No need to push yourself forward. Inhale, go all the way up. Really forward into your mat if you don't have space at the back. Hands on either side, then release. Last poses. So for your closing poses, we're just going to start lifting your legs. And again, engage. Imagine this is Tandasana, that you are kind of sitting against the wall. So like an Upavishta Dandasana. Really stand the legs, feel the engagement into the legs as you push with your heels. And you allow the blood to move down, to calm you down. You can do this against the wall. Bend the knees, hug them into your chest. Grab the outside of your feet. Then now try to bring the knees a little bit closer down into the floor. Happy baby. Try to bring your seat bone down, your tailbone down. And move side to side to massage your back. Release. Again, knees into the chest. Extend your left leg. Small twist towards the right, towards the left, right knee towards the left side. Open your hand towards the right, your side into the right. Finding balance here. Return to center. Hug both knees once more. Extend the right leg. Left knee towards the right side. Twisting. And now send your left hand towards the left, and then open the chest. Look into your left hand. Then release. Extend the left leg. And just find your Shavasana. You can do this Shavasana with your hands on top of your heart if you want. Once again, just focus on your heartbeat, your heart rhythm. Start to bring movement into your feet, into your legs, into your hips, your hands. Make small circles with your shoulders. Then lift yourself up once again. Slowly finding your way into a comfortable sitting space, sitting position. And bring your hands into your heart. Today we're going to finish with some gratitude for your heart. For the heart and love of everyone that is there for you at any point. For those little things that people do on your everyday, small things. Try to remember those little details that people do every single day. Use that space into your heart to give gratitude for it. We spend so much time just focusing on our own ego, on what we do for the rest, what we do for the work, what we do for work. Give yourself a little bit of time to acknowledge what others do for you. The small things and the big things. The things that we take for granted because we feel that we pay for them. The things that should be even more grateful because people just do them because they want. No payment or string attached. Just acknowledge every little aspect, every little thing. And every day you try to do that. That's the best way to have a nice St. Valentine's Day. Just acknowledge the others. Acknowledge what others did for you. Acknowledge what the universe does for you. The luck that you have in so many ways. Thank you for the sun and the air that you breathe. For the earth that we touch. And for our bodies that allow us to do this today. Namaste, everyone. Happy Dia de los Enamorados.